Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Mimi Dollars Collection. So today we are going to be making this cylinder round beaded bag. So guys, if you find this video helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification. So let's dive into the video. I'm using the square beads, the transparent gold and black square beads. All right, my fishing line is 0.7 millimeters. Okay, and a scissors or a cutter. So we are going to start with 6 beads. All right, in my fishing line, I'm adding all my 6 beads. I'll pick up the last bead and cross. I'll cross it over and pull. So I cross it over and pull. This is the first ring. Moving on, we are going to pick up 5 beads and put on our right fishing line. I'll insert it into the right fishing line. I'll pick up the 5th bead and I'm going to cross it over and pull. And we have the second ring done. Okay, my front fishing line will go into the next 1 bead in front. Into the next 1 bead in front. And here our fishing line is in 2 beads. Okay, and we are going to pick up 4 beads. We'll go through one bead round this circle. Okay, we are going through the first circle. So I'll pick up 4 beads. I'll insert my 4 beads into my fishing line. I'm going to pick up the last bead, which is the 4th bead, and I'll cross it over and pull. My front fishing line will go into the next 1 bead in front. Into the next 1 bead in front, and on my right fishing line, I'll add my 4 beads. Pick up the last bead and cross. I'm going to go into the next 1 bead in front. Into the next 1 bead in front. And on my right fishing line, I'll pick up 4 beads. And I'm going to cross with the 4th bead. So I'll pick up four beads. And I cross with the last bead. I'll insert my front fishing line into the next 1 bead in front. Remember, we are going around the first circle of 6. All right. And on my right fishing line, I'll add my 4 beads. And then I'll cross with the 4th bead and pull. So I'm adding my 4 beads. I'll cross with the 4th bead and pull. And we are almost done. We are going to go into the last bead and the bead on the side. So I'm going to insert my fishing line into the last bead and into the bead on the side. Here our fishing line is in 3 beads. Therefore, we need 3 beads to complete the ring of 6. And we are done with the first step of this bag. I'll cross with the 3rd bead and pull, and this is what you should get, 7 rings of 6. Okay, now my front fishing line will go into the next 1 bead in front, and on my right fishing line I'll pick up 4 beads. I'm going to add it into my fishing line, all my 4 beads, and I'll cross with the 4th bead and pull. So my front fishing line now will go into the next 1 bead. All right, 1 bead. And on the right fishing line, I'll add my 3 beads. So we'll go all around with 3 beads and we'll end with 2 beads, okay? So I'll add my 3 beads to my right fishing line. And I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead and pull. My front fishing line will go into the next 2 beads. Can you see? you go into the bead on the side, you go into the next two bead, into the bead on the side, two beads, bead on the side. So this is how we are going to weave all around this shape. Okay, now we'll go into these two beads that are down, into these two beads that form the deep side of the shape. And on my right fishing line, I'm going to keep adding my three beads. I'll add my 3 beads, cross with the third bead and pull. Please make sure you're pulling your work, all right? My front fish line will go, you have rings of 6 and 5, okay? At this stage, you have rings of 6 and 5. So when you go into one bead, you have 6. Sorry, if you go into one bead, you have 5. And if you go into two beads, you have 6. So I'm going into the next one bead. And on my right fishing line, if I add 3 beads, I'm going to have a ring of 5. I'll cross with the third bead. I'll have a ring of 5. And now I'll go into these 2 beads that are on the deep side of the bag or the shape. These 2 beads right here. And if I add 3 beads, I'm going to have a ring of 6. So at this stage, to form the round shape, you'll be having rings of 5 and 6. So I'm adding 3 beads to my right fishing line. And I'll cross with the third bead and pull. All right. And this is it. So you keep up with this step. You have 6 and 5, 6 and 5, and I'll meet you at the end. Keep up with this same step and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so this is it. Your shape should be looking round like this. Now our front fishing line, we are going to insert it into the last 2 beads, the bead on the deep side and the one on the side. And now, because we have 6 on the left, 6 on the right, we need rings of 6 and 5. Therefore, we are going to pick up just 2 beads to complete the circle of 6 and 5. Okay, please take note of the ending. So you should have a perfect round shape like this, and all your rings should be adding up to 6 and 5. All right. So we have rings of 6 and 5. Now this is just a simple beaded mat we are going to be weaving. You want to pick up 3 beads, 2 gold, 1 black. You add your gold, you add black, and then you add the gold. We are going to cross with the gold. Gold, black, and gold. We cross with the last gold. So this is what we are going to do. That's the first ring. We are weaving a simple beaded mat. My front fish line will go through one beads all round. Through one bead, sorry. I'm going into the next 1 bead in front. And on my right fishing line, I'll first add my black bead. Then I'll cross with the gold. All right. So this is what you are going to do throughout this shape, or throughout this step. I cross. This is a simple beaded mat. My front fishing line would go into the next 1 bead in front. And on the back fishing line, you add your black and then cross with the gold. Black and then cross with the gold and pull. Like so. So I'm going to weave this off camera and I'll meet you at the end. Your black before the gold. So this is what I have. I'm going into the last 2 beads. That's the last bead on the roll, the last bead on the roll, and the bead that is on the side to complete this shape. Now our fishing line is in 3 beads. We need just 1 black bead to complete this round because we are making rings of 4. This is a simple beaded mat which is made up of 4 rings. And we are done at this stage. This is what you should have. From here, we are just going to be weaving a mat continuously, but we are going to be using only the gold. And to weave a mat, you start with 3 beads. We need only the gold beads. Start with 3 beads. Pick up the last bead and cross. Right now, we are going to be forming space inside our bag. Choose any direction in which you want to form the space, okay? So we are forming space inside the bag. We want to add the bag to form space inside. My front fishing line will keep going into the next one bead in front, and on the back fishing line we'll keep adding our 2 gold bead. So we are still weaving a simple beaded mat, and we are going to go all around this shape, okay? We are forming space inside our bag. It's going to stand up like this. My front fishing line will keep going into the next one bead in front. And guys, this is just a simple beaded mat, and I'll meet you at the end. Go round the same method. Let me meet you at the end. So we are at the end. We are going to go into the last black bead, and into the bead that is on the side, the gold bead that is on the side, and we are going to close this with 1 bead. So our fishing line is in 3 beads. We are going to pick up our 1 gold bead and cross it over and pull. Okay, so we are done with this step. This is what we are going to keep doing, guys. So this is it. Okay, we are going to weave the same thing again, starting with 3 beads, continue with 2 beads, but this time around we are going to be leaving out 5 beads, okay, which is going to form the mouth of the bag. As we increase the bag, we need to create a mouth for the bag. So I'm still weaving my simple beaded mat, starting with 3 beads. Pick up the last bead and cross. All right. A simple beaded mat, starting with 3 beads. You can choose any direction. You want to go to the left, you want to go to the right, any direction. Feel free to choose, and then you weave. All right. I'll keep going into the next one bead, and on the back fishing line I'll keep adding my 2 beads, and I'm going to cross with the second bead, and I will make sure I leave out 5 beads. Okay, I will meet you at the end. This is a simple beaded mat. This is it. So I've left 5 beads, guys. I'm sorry, this is reflective too much. So we are going to 10, and I'm doing the reverse. Okay, I'm adding my 2 beads down to my front fishing line. I'll cross with the back fishing line. So I'm crossing with the second bead. We are going to weave all around this shape again, starting with 3 beads, continue with 2 beads. Okay, just keep adding the height of the bag to your desired length. So I'm still weaving a simple beaded mat. As I said, throughout this bag from here is a simple beaded mat. I'll keep going into the next one bead, and on the back fishing line I'll keep adding 2 beads. So I'm going to just weave this off camera because this is a simple beaded mat. And guys, I'll meet you guys at the end. All right. So this is it. This is 2. I'm going to weave 3 more lines. I just want 5 on each side, okay? And we are going to form the base of the bag. We are going to shape the base of the bag. So guys, I've finished weaving it. This is it. I've made up to 5 rows. From here, I have 5 rows. All right, if you want it bigger, feel free. Let's shape the bottom of this bag, and it's very simple. It's still a simple beaded mat. So I'll insert my fishing line in any of the black beads. Feel free. It's a round beaded bag. I'll start with 3 beads. Now we are using only the black beads. I'm going to add my 3 beads, cross with the 3rd bead and pull, and make sure it lies down flat like this. All right, please take note of this. It should lie down flat like this. My front fish line will keep going into the next one bead in front. This bag is very simple to make. It's not complicated. It's straight to the point. Sorry. On my back fishing line, I'll keep adding 2 beads, and I'm going to cross with the second bead. All right, a simple beaded mat throughout. Make sure everything is lying down flat like this. My front fishing line will keep going through one bead, and on the back fishing line I'll keep adding 2 beads. Guys, I'll meet you at the end. at this point because this is a simple beaded mat. Make sure it lies down flat like this, okay? So guys, I'm almost done. I'm going through the last black bead and into the black bead on the side. Our fishing line will be in 3 beads right now. Therefore, we need only 1 black bead to complete this round. This bag is one of the easiest bags to make. Everything is the same. So I'm just going to weave in my leftover fishing line back into the body of the bag. Please, when you are weaving this point, make sure you do not weave your leftover fishing line where the mouth of the bag is. Please be careful, okay? Because we are going to add our bag handle to it. So please be careful so that you do not get stuck, all right, because of excess fishing lines. Okay, so we need 2 of these, and I'm going to join both sides together to form our complete bag. Okay, put them together like this. Get a fresh fishing line, a new fishing line, insert it into any of the sides of the bag, the first bead on one side, and on the back fishing line, pick up 1 gold bead, add it into the fishing line. With that same fishing line, go through the first bead on the other side of the bag, pull it out, okay, and then pick up 1 bead and cross it over. This is simple to make. All right, cross it over and pull. Please make sure you're pulling your work when you are joining your bag, okay? So my right fishing line will go to the right side, to the next 1 bead on the right side. Guys, I'm so sorry, this is so reflecting on my phone. And the left fishing line will go through the next 1 bead on the left side of the bag, pick up 1 gold bead and cross it over and pull. So actually, I'm making this bag for a customer and she chose this particular color, the transparent sugar beads, okay, guys? So the left to go to the left, right to go to the right, pick up 1 bead and cross it over. Guys, please let me meet you at the end because this is so simple to make, all right? I'll meet you when I'm done. So guys, I'm done. I'm done joining both sides of the bag. Okay, and I've made a cover for the bag. The same thing we did on the side of the bag is the same thing I did at the end of the cover of the bag. So we are going to attach a magnetic lock, okay, so that we can lock our bag, all right? And we are going to fix our bag handle, okay? So the same thing we did at the side is the same thing I did, okay? So make sure that you weave your cover the way you want, but I weave end to end. So remember the mouth of the bag is 5, so make sure the bag handle is on the middle bead, okay? Count 2 from the side, 2 from the side, and then we are weaving on the middle bead. Remember, I always say we are weaving a mat around the square for the bag handle. So I've inserted my fishing line and I've started with 3 beads. Sorry guys, I've started with 3 beads. We are weaving a mat around the square. My front fishing line will go into the next 1 bead on that square. Okay. And on the back fishing line, I'll keep adding my 2 beads. You may want to watch the previous video I uploaded. I made a detailed video on how to make the back handle, okay? So we are going to go, the front fishing line will go into the 3rd bead on that square. Into the 3rd bead on that square. As I said, the previous video I made is a back handle. We converted the back handle to a beautiful beaded bag. So please watch that video and understand how to make a back handle. You can as well add a chain to your bag, it's fine. So I added my 2 beads. I cross with the 2nd bead. We are going to go into the last bead. As I always tell you, we are weaving a mat around the square. I'm going into the last bead. And I'm going to go into the bead on the side to complete this, okay? So our fishing line will be in these beads like this. And then we need just 1 black bead to complete this. Okay, just 1 black bead to complete this. I'll put it and cross. And you continue. You are just going to repeat that, okay? Weave a mat around the square. Use 8 beads, okay? So I'm going to finish this and I'll show you the finished work weave half on one side, half on the other side, and then join them together. If you are a beginner, this is simple to make. Watch my previous video. And this is the finished work. I've attached the magnetic lock, and this is it. You can choose to put a chain handle to the bag, and this is the simple beaded bag. This bag is so fine, guys. Very lovely bag. So thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and share the video, and I will see you in my next video.